podcast, I just want to say one thing. If you guys want more NBA podcasts, just leave it in the comments and let's start this podcast. Is Deep Dive Podcast, and I'm your host, Gamer Tundi. Let's talk about my thoughts on sekou doumbouya. Okay, I think it's good for the Lakers to sign sekou doumbouya, but it is not good for him since the Lakers are focusing on winning a championship than developing young players. But I know that in the Portland game, he scored 10 points and 4 rebounds. But I still but I still think that they still not gonna give him a lot of minutes. But I wish the Detroit Pistons kept him because they are still focusing on developing young players. So back on the Portland game and like how good he played, I honestly think he deserved minutes in that game because like how he played, he was still like he was still playing like not like being lazy or anything. He was still like playing aggressive and doing like defense and that stuff. But I still think the Lakers not gonna give him minutes because one, that they are still a really good team, and I think maybe for the like Lakers they be like, okay, this guy only did this in like the what's it called garbage minutes. So if we put him in like the starting role or a bench role, he probably not gonna average like 10 points, 4 rebounds, and like 2 steals. So like I don't know like what the Lakers are kind of doing because they had like a really bad game in that Portland game. But I still wish on Sekou's Boya success. Like I hope that he can show something in the Lakers or show something to a different team and like he can stay there for a long term. But the reason why I am like the reason why I'm talking about Sekou Dimboya because I was a really big fan of Sekou when he was drafted and when he dunked on Tristan Thompson when he was in Pistons jersey. That was like my favorite part of the Pistons. And yeah, guys, if you guys like this podcast, just leave a like or subscribe. And I see you on the next podcast. Bye bye.